Hello. The building over there is an abandoned Shari restaurant on North Whitaker Road in Portland, Oregon. So let's take a look at it. Shari again. Signs are still up there. This is the main entrance to the restaurant. As far as you know, this location closed in October 2024. Sad. Here's your typical vestibule. The door ahead of me used to have a wooden one long ago. The building had a little renovation back in 2014 according to Google Maps. The blank wall plate on the right likely had a payphone back then. They are obviously rare these days. This restaurant was built in 1989 by the way. Basically 35 years of operation. Too bad they couldn't make it to 40. The food had to be good back in the 90s for sure. This is what the dining area looks like. Those chairs down there are definitely new. They look like they're bought from a furniture store. All the interior lights are shut off in an effort to save electricity, which is fine with me. That's a good thing I list. You can clearly see chairs upside down on tables. I sometimes see that when restaurants go out of business. I have been filming a lot of abandoned Shari's restaurants lately. There's gonna be a lot of them in my channel soon. Many years ago when Shari closed some restaurants, they were rare. Homeless people walking around the city. I totally feel sorry for them. Anyways, here's the solarium. The leather cell looks good to me. One window is boarded out obviously because of broken glass. I'm noticing this section doesn't have a light booths on both sides of the solarium. I know that some other Shari's restaurants with solariums also have booths. So I'm not sure why the Shari chose not to include booths here and went with tables and chairs instead. There's a nice little ramp on the right side that leads in and out of the solarium. Those seatings look really nice to me. Of course there are privacy glasses next to the seatings. That's the important part in most restaurants. Look at those wood panel walls. I'm pretty sure they're renovated from when the place first opened back in the late 80s. It's no wonder the restaurant company didn't bother doing a massive renovation at all locations, just a few of them. Either they couldn't afford it or chose to cut costs purely out of greed. Uh-oh, it looks like somebody broke the glass on purpose. You know, it really upsets me that some people vandalize vacant buildings in general. This is a closest up at the solarium. Just gotta be careful with sharp glasses. Wasn't expecting to see a broken window at all. Wish that didn't happen. I'm sure this window part will get boarded up very soon. What a bad person who did it. Unbelievable. Another thing I noticed in this section is that not all the chairs are placed upside down on the tables. Maybe the staff was in the rush when they cleaned this place up after the restaurant closed. You can see a picture frame on the wall down there. It looks like a nice one. I have heard this place received a lot of negative reviews online. One person mentioned that there are a lot of homeless people in this area, which we saw earlier in the video. Now for the second review, the people like going to Shari's and had chosen this location. However, they couldn't find available parking or go inside because there were homeless people near the entrance in the parking lot, so they ended up going elsewhere instead. The third review was an obvious one from 2023. The customer said the food was terrible, the service was bad, and the restaurant was not clean. The bathrooms didn't have soap or water, and the door couldn't be locked. This portion area looks a little different to me. What an interesting setup. While most Shari buildings tend to have a hexagonal exterior, the interiors can vary slightly. As usual, there's the exit door. We're at the back building. This would have been the employee break area. The door on the left leads to the manager's office, and the door on the right is the dry storage room. You can sort of see the empty bulletin board on the right. Maybe they had the employee schedules posted there, not just a label lot poster. I imagine when the restaurant company began to struggle, they started cutting employees' hours. That's not a good thing, obviously. There's your used cooking oil container. Looks so dirty. So many litters everywhere in the old dumpster area. The veranda leads to the kitchen. Got another exit door here. Those windows have been blacked out with walls. It's because that section used to have a video poker room. The slots machines came from Oregon Lottery. Whenever you see a video poker room in businesses in Oregon, it means they're allowed to have one. I'm positive the video poker room on the left used to have an additional dining area back in the 90s. It's crazy that they decided to move the seating without expanding the building. You can see the no minor sign in the wall panel walls. Yeah, the Shari used to sell alcohol too. I believe they do the same thing outside of Oregon, such as Washington, Idaho, and California. There's your lights put straight ahead. Got another picture frame? It's interesting they're still left behind when this restaurant closed. At the same time, I want to bring them home. Haha. By the way, those hanging light features are also different. Over here is the buzzing station. It must have been for timing for the dishwasher to go back and forth constantly to collect dirty plates and silverware. You can see the old pie display case over there. No more pies. Sad. The pie brand is Shari solarium, which Shari usually orders from. However, the same pie brand is still available for purchase at grocery stores. I wouldn't be surprised if this building continues to sit empty for the upcoming years. And you got a lot of nearby abandoned buildings too. Several nearby restaurants have been vacant for years, and the Walmart supercenter nearby has also shut down. I think the boarded up window with graffiti says closed forever. That's sadly true for this restaurant. It used to be really popular many years ago in the Pacific Northwest. Some people say it was much better than Denny's, and I agree with that. Both registers beside the pie display case still have glasses with the Shari's logo. And that'll be it. There's skinny wrap for the video. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you on the outside.